Hey guys, Olivia here, welcome back to the channel. It's a grocery haul video. Went to Aldi, I went to Woolworths, I got everything that I needed plus more because yes, today I went over budget. There's a good explanation for it, this being the last week before the craziness of December hits, and a lot of crazy things are happening in December. I'm already exhausted just thinking about it, but I try to do a little bit more forethought and pre-planning for the next coming month, so I did go a little over budget, but also, some of that is just because I did some spending that, just couldn't help myself while I'm there. And let's start with two of those things right off the bat. The cold stuff needs to get put away pretty quickly because it is gross and hot right now. And we're inside and the air conditioner is thankfully on, but I still don't want to push it. Number one that I bought, eggnog. I personally love eggnog. It is one of my favorite things to drink during the Christmas period. I've made it a whole bunch of times. It's very time intensive. Obviously, this is not an alcoholic version. I don't drink alcohol, but definitely dairy filled. So this is for me and the kids. Another thing that I picked up is, this is from Aldi. I hadn't even seen this. This is the Fantastic Swirl, and it sounded so delicious. I mean, butterscotch ice cream. Yeah, so I'm going to pop that into the freezer because it's feeling a little bit soft, and I'm going to put that straight into the fridge, and then I'll show you just the normal groceries, but still, there's going to be plenty in here that don't match my usual grocery shop. Next up, we have some ham. I always need leg ham for sandwiches, for school. I got my favorite lettuce. This does cost a little bit more for a smaller bag, but my lettuce in the garden is all gone to seed because it's just too hot. So I picked up some butter leaf. I'm planning on making some Korean bowls this week, and that is going to be so delicious in it, as will this cucumber. It's very fresh and summery tasting. I'm very excited. I picked up some corn, good price at Aldi, and then our usual staple of milk. Now these two things, they're the same. This is the Australian salted butter. This is just the cheap one that I get from Aldi. I don't think there's any problem with the Aldi quality. And when you are preparing to do a whole bunch of Christmas cooking, you want to get as much bang for your buck. So I got a kilo of butter. Sticking with my Aldi theme here, I picked up some baby spinach, some red cabbage, still on some really good salad kicks, and red cabbage is my favorite right now. I picked up some more of the baby cos lettuce. I want to do some Caesar salads this week, so that just sounds yum. I did pick up the bigger bag of cherries. Last time I got cherries, I got the small punnet. They were delicious, but they were demolished so quick because my family loves cherries, and Christmas time is cherry time in Australia. It's also mango time. So I picked up one honey gold, and I picked up the pack of the Calypsos. They just smelled the best. And when it comes to mango, I always go with my nose. I have 2 punnets of raspberries because I have some bit of cooking that I want to try with one of them. I picked up some blueberries, and then I also picked up some blackberries. At my Aldi, they did have strawberries that were at a good price, but I didn't actually love the look of the strawberries, and if I'm going to pay for produce, I want to make sure that it's good quality. So we just went with these berries today. First off, the croissants. I know I picked them up last week. $1.90, I'm happy to pay, and like I said, you can always pop them into the freezer. This is starting to get into some of that stuff that I told you guys about, that I'm doing extra, that is not part of my normal shop, but definitely is part of my normal budget, and that is some festive marshmallows. The same goes with these sea salted caramel popcorn. I don't usually buy my popcorn like this. I prefer to make it because I do have plenty of kernels to pop, but I've got some plans to do with that one, so definitely stay tuned. Now, back to the cold stuff. I have some mozzarella cheese. This is the dairy-free version that my husband enjoys. I have plans to do some pizzas this week, so I really needed that. Some more of my holiday specials. This was half price, but after I've bought it, I realized, like, look at this big bag, but also, that's how much you get. I don't know why they need such a big bag for, I mean, it's only 127 grams. I feel a little bit cheated, but I'm going to use it, and I did only pay half price. I would never pay full price for something like that. I did buy this cheddar flavor block for my husband. We are completely out of his dairy-free cheese and sandwich season, so we need to make sure we have stuff for sandwiches. Then I have some frozen vegetables, which I needed because I'm making fried rice tonight, and you need frozen vegetables to throw in with it. So I'm going to pack some of this stuff away, and then I will finish off this bag and look to see if I've got anything else cold that needs to be popped into the fridge. To finish off this bag, I have some sesame oil, which I have needed for so long. I'm doing fried rice tonight, you need sesame oil. So these are the low carb indulgence from No Shoe, peanut and caramel nougat. These are my favorite, so I will enjoy these ones. I picked up some hamburger buns, just the soft ones. I mean, they're rolls. They don't have to be used for burgers. I don't know if I'm going to use them for burgers or for rolls yet. We will see. I think they'll probably get eaten as rolls though. Some baby formula. I forgot to pick this up last week, which cut myself close, but thankfully I've got an extra thing of it, which always a lifesaver. You always need to have an extra. On Sunday, it's my dad's birthday, and I am planning on making him a apple and rhubarb tart or pie. I haven't decided which one yet, so I needed some apples. I have some of their odd bunch ones because they are the Granny Smith, which are cheaper than buying actual Granny Smith. It's not apple season, so it's not really a great time to be buying apples, but I also picked up some pink ladies too. They're not the cheapest right now, and I couldn't find any at Aldi, which was a pain, because usually they have the better price, even if it's by a couple of cents, but get what I can get. I picked up the usual seaweed. Always need it. School is coming to a close in the next month, but until then I'm going to keep that snack cupboard the snack drawer really well packed so that my son has plenty of variety, good food to eat while he's at school. I picked up these party loot bags, and this is something I want to be doing for those gifts that I'm talking about, the extra stuff I'm buying. So not the usual spend, but I did pick it up because I want to give them a try and see how they go. Now this one, I don't usually buy stuff like this. This was not marked down. This is like $7.50, but it's the 3-pack. My boys love the sour cream one, but my husband can't have it. He loves the salt and vinegar ones, and they all love the original one. So hopefully there's a good enough mix that everybody can enjoy something. Like I said, school snacks, but also we're going to the pools and we're going to the park, and we're doing lots of things this month. It's summertime, so need to make sure I have quick and easy snacks that we can take with us places. I let my son pick a special drink, and he really wanted this orange juice, which it was marked down. I probably can get it cheaper from Aldi, but I think sometimes the boys like thinking that they've got like a really fun, different drink this time around. So we've gone up with this brand just from Woolworths, which this will probably be gone very quickly. Now the last two things from this Woolworths bag are these strawberry bowls, which I think these are probably better priced because this is 152 gram and it was less than the Cadbury. So I think this is a better bang for my buck, but I really wanted the white. So, you know, I had to get what I could get. And this was half price as well. So if you're looking and thinking about getting things like favorites, or you know you're going to be invited to a bunch of stuff and you can't go anywhere without having something and you just don't have a lot of time, I suggest going into Woolworths now. All of their stuff is half price. Definitely not worth buying full price, and I don't know if it will continue to do so in December. It might, and they have a heap of stock now, so if you start going for it now, I don't think you're going to be missing out, but I think it's really good to have it planned because you never know when you're going to be invited somewhere last minute and you don't want to end up going empty-handed. Now the other thing I picked up too were these party lolly bags. This is a pack of 30. They are quite small, so they weren't going to be perfect for what I wanted to do, which is why I got the loot bags as well, but I think they'll do really well for one of my ideas I have. Picked up some sourdough sticky tape. I don't know why, but for some reason my sticky tape dispenser just disappeared and I had no sticky tape. Eton crackers, we were completely out. I mean, it's not a surprise. The amount of crackers that get eaten in this household shouldn't shock me if I don't pick some up that they're going to be completely gone and they're going to complain about it. Now, I did pick up some candy canes. Personally, I actually don't like candy canes. I don't know what it is. I like mint, I don't like candy canes. But these are the strawberry ones from Aldi. I think they were $1.99 for 30, and they are part of my stash of things I'm going to do stuff with. As are some of this other stuff. I picked up these chocolate munchers, which they're M&M knockoffs or Smartie knockoffs, and then the peanut munchers, which also peanut M&M knockoffs. More for the snack drawer, I have these two fruits in strawberry jelly, just the peach and pear, which is a favorite. I also picked up these Dippets, which I never pick up stuff like this, but the Aldi pack, I think my son mentioned to me that someone had it and he really liked the look of it, so being the kind mother I am, I've picked that up for him. And also the choc chip oat bars because they were a favorite last week. And then the rope. Chocolate pillows is the only cereal that I picked up for this week. Not because we don't like I plan on using it for cereal. I actually don't. This is going to be in my stash of stuff that I'm going to be making things with, which is very odd for me, but I'm very excited for it. They also picked up this white chocolate. Aldi had the pistachio spread for like a hot second, then it disappeared. It's got no dairy in it, so when I saw it, I quick grabbed it because my husband really enjoyed it, but all the other ones have dairy in it. So I picked this one up. I think he will enjoy it. Need to hurry up. I got brown sugar. I know that I've got some in my cupboard to refill, but I know that I'm going to use a whole bunch for baking, so I picked that up. And also some eggs. I bought 2 bags of pretzels again. These are going in my stash. Now, I actually bought 2 because I know my children and I know my husband, and they are pretzel fiends. I've also picked up some ribbon. This was a last minute pickup from my husband who requested it. He asked if I could get him some coffee beans, so I think these are well regarded. That coffee is really good at Aldi. I don't really know because I don't drink coffee, but he really likes it, so I picked up one for him. After all that chocolate that I was buying, my son was like, well, what about us? And I know that if I don't get him something, that they might start eating my stash, so I did pick up just one of those small things of the milk chocolate. I gave him the option of something else, but he picked this one. As I said, I bought a whole heap of chocolate, so I've got some milk chocolate. I'm not even sure this is going to be enough. And with cocoa prices as expensive as they are, I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more inventive about some of the stuff that I need to make. So I picked up a milk chocolate and I did pick up a dark chocolate. Now FYI, this does have dairy in it. It used to not have dairy, it does have dairy now, so I don't buy it for my husband. This is going back to something I need for my dinners this week. I have some of the organic tomato paste. This is my favorite paste. I just think it's very flavorful. It just makes everything taste nicer. And I'm planning on I want to make a butter chicken, and I'm pretty sure my recipe requires just a little bit of tomato paste. And I know that I have like some other things that I'll make during this month that will require it. So I made sure to pick up one of these, as I did to pick up one of these passadas. But I picked up my favorite, yuzu. I feel like I should be like the spokesperson for Regal because I love this. One of the things that I picked up for my Christmas stock again is these salted peanuts. These are the Salada Aldi knockoff brands. These are so much cheaper. I plan on trying a recipe with them that I'm excited, a little bit nervous about. We'll see how it goes, but these are like less than $1 and the other one's like nearly $4. Another one I bought were these ginger cookies. And the last thing is this thing of golden syrup. Very Aussie. I think this is a very Aussie, very English thing. My mother-in-law likes to have this just on toast, which actually sounds really nice. Kind of like honey on toast, I imagine, but I needed this for a recipe. So I am going to pack this away and then I will kind of bring you back to talk about how much everything cost. As usual, on the screen, how much I spent at Aldi and how much I spent at Woolworths. It's over budget, but you know what? It's okay. I don't usually spend over budget. In fact, I've been pretty good the last few weeks. So maybe if we just take that little bit of money that I saved from those weeks and slip it in today's haul, I'm only a tiny bit over even then, but that doesn't matter. I really hope you enjoyed this content. As you can tell from a huge bulk of what I bought this week, we are prepping for Christmas. In fact, a lot of this stuff is going to be used in an upcoming Christmas video where I'm going to go through some really fun things. So make sure that you're subscribed because I don't think you'll want to miss this one. Also, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a comment to what your like must-have Christmas items are when it comes to buying from the grocery store. I'm an eggnog fan. I want to know it. I love it. I like making it, but I'm really excited to share that with my kids and just enjoy and really start getting into the season because I don't start celebrating Christmas until December 1st hits. November, I don't even think about it. I start in December. I really appreciate it, guys, though. Make sure you give this a thumbs up if you liked the content, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.